Well, it's been amazing 24 hours after posting here's some proof that humans walked on the moon. And I posted it on TikTok and on YouTube. On TikTok, I got like 5,500 views, which is more than I normally get. About 100 likes, about 200 comments. And most of them are against that humans actually walked on the moon or making arguments that we didn't actually go to the moon. And so I talked to some of my friends about this throughout the day, and some people have told me that they don't believe that we actually went to the moon, and they told me why in person. And to me, it's a couple of things. These are the four things that I think are part of it. One, it's not even taught so much in high school or middle school and whatnot. And again, it happened during my lifetime, so I would see the footage and TV shows and movies and newscasts and so forth, and just took it for as a matter of fact that we actually went to the moon. Neil Armstrong was the first person who walked on the moon, and to me, the inspiration when John F. Kennedy said, by the end of the decade, we're going to put a man on the moon, and we do this because it's hard to do. And at the time, all the scientists are looking at each other like, we don't know how to do this. We don't have the ability to do this. But they had a vision, and they threw a lot of money at a problem, and they were able to make it happen. So I think that's one of the big parts of it. It's not taught in history so much anymore, and talk about how this actually happened. Yeah, maybe at one point you didn't have a big enough rocket, but once the Saturn V comes around, well, you got a big enough rocket that you can go to the moon. The other thing that I remember taking a logic class when I was in college, and there's a lot of these logical fallacies that they use in their arguments against going to the moon. So that's something that once you're trained to see some of these fallacies, you're able to identify them and think, yeah, I need to say this another way. You probably know like the ad hominem attacks and the red herrings. There's a bunch of them out there that are used in some of these bad logical fallacies. Another one is the distrust in government in general, and like we can't believe what anybody's telling us, and we don't trust the government, we don't trust authority, and that's something that I think has grown over during my lifetime. And then finally, of course, today with AI and the deep fakes, and you can have me walk on the moon very easily with Sora right now. And so you can't really trust what you see. And one person was telling me, well, I got to see it to believe it. I'm thinking, so let me get this straight. You got to be on the moon to see somebody land on the moon? That's not possible, of course. So, so let me know again what you think. Why are there so many young people, and there's some older people as well, don't believe that we put a man on the moon, that we actually went to the